Well, let's try it this way. Let's see if this works. Put you all in the gimbal. There we go. All right. Let's see if this is any better. Ah! Oh boy. Wait, it's really bright, huh? Holy cow. All right. Well, here's what it is. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I don't know who's watching, but thanks for the thumbs up. Let's see. Hello, Andrew Ford. I don't know who's watching, but thanks for the thumbs up. All right, what's happening, everybody? So we are here in my kitchen. Sorry about the light. That better. We're here in my kitchen. We're gonna do a little pre-Christmas cooking. I am going to make some stuffing, which is gonna go into turkey. It's all made by hand. The recipe comes from my 100-year-old grandmother, who is still alive, and she taught me how to make this years ago. I've been making it ever since. It's an old school Portuguese recipe. I don't know. But first things first, as always, the only way to cook properly at Christmas time is to have a beverage in your hand. So, let's see if this will not go everywhere. Ooh, okay. That one's got some pressure in it. So what's everybody up to, huh? Everybody have a great day? Everybody ready for the weekend? Ready for the holidays to roll in? At least, well, for Christmas. For those of you who are already celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah. Oh yeah, that's got some pressure in there. Boy, howdy. I'm almost afraid to take the cap off. It's gonna happen at some point, right? Oh, and there it is. I hate it when beers come out like that, over-carbonated, something terrible. Such a waste. Such a waste. Let's get a glass. Stop the waste from wasting. Ooh, jeez. That was bad. This comes out of Michigan, this one. All right. Everybody ready to do this? Oh, it's a good color, though. It is an artisan ale. It's a sour from Michigan. From, I don't know, whatever this is. Oak-aged Michigan sour beer. So there you go. That's what we're drinking on. And in my family, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is our Christmas gathering. So this year we're doing it on Christmas Eve, which works out well for everybody, because a lot of us included, a lot of the cousins and stuff have have little children and trying to ping pong all over the place with the kids on that day is tough, because they all want to be home. I want to be home, and I'm not even the one getting toys. So today's recipe, we're gonna do a little prep. So we're gonna clean some area over here on the counter. We're gonna get a couple of pans going. So let's take you for a walk. Let's come over to this side of the kitchen. All right, here we go. So it takes. Where'd y'all go? Hey, buddy, here we go. So my side of the family, and Stephanie's together is quite large. So it takes a lot to do this, right? So we are cooking for, I think at last count it was like 26 people, I believe. And I'm expecting that number. I'm expecting that number to go up. And that's fine. We have an open door policy. So if you are ever in Massachusetts during the holiday season and you want to stop in, please feel free. We welcome anyone and everyone. Need a place to go for Christmas? Come on by. We always have plenty of food. I am super excited. We are going to be using the kegerator. So that's kind of exciting for me. I went out and I bought some Sam Adams Winter Ale. So that'll help there. So we have, if you guys look right over here, so see that? This is all bread. It's all bread. So I'll use all of it for sure. Let's see. There we go. So and basically what you always want to do is you want to try to get it's definitely be down here in a minute to help. So you want to try to get like hard bread. My Vavo would call it day old bread from the bakery. So basically you want a bread that's really kind of like hard crust. And I'll show you guys, like, see this? Hard, real hard. It's literally day old bread is probably the best bread to get. But one of the first orders of business is going to be right here. In this kitchen. All right. So when you make this much of it, it does call for a fairly substantial amount of meat. So you're going to use 1 pound. Let's turn you guys this way. We're going to use a pound of ground pork. We're going to use a pound of ground beef and a pound of this stuff right here. Ground chorizo. It's not chorizo. That's like a California thing. This is Portuguese Massachusetts. We use chorizo out here. You could, if you wanted to, though, you could substitute. You could substitute in. You could substitute in linguiça. I suppose it'll kind of come out the same. The big thing is to remember with this recipe is that you want to make sure that you need a little. You need to get your meats and stuff so it's a little fatty. So for instance, our pork is like an 80-20. The hamburgers, I think 85-15. And chorizo is just, if you've never had chorizo, it's like fatty meat anyways. So because those juices not only add tremendous amounts of flavor, but they actually kind of help hold some of the breads together. So let's turn on our stuff here. And what I prefer to do is we cook this stuff up, and then we go and put it in a separate pan for now, because eventually what happens is when you see what we do with the bread, it all gets mixed together anyways. And this will probably, see the big pan we got here? This will probably be mixed between a couple of pans. So, because there's a lot when you're making for this many people, it definitely takes a lot. And ever since I've been making it, my family's always eaten it. It's the only thing we've ever known. But Stephanie's family, they've definitely taken a liking to it also. So it is a hit. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to brown up our ground pork. So let's do that. Oop, there we go. Got some little trash going. Little trash going. Alright. So we're going to brown up the pork. And I like to, whoops. Actually, I think I'm going to use this smaller pan to put all the meats in. I'm going to use the bigger pan later on when we get to the bread part. So you're gonna brown all your meats up. So your pork, your chorizo, your ground hamburger, just like you would if you were to, make dinner that called for, like, say a ground hamburger or a ground turkey or whatever. You just throw it in the pan, get it all nice and browned up. Same concept. First and 10. Let's do it again. So, but, hydration. Gotta have hydration. Hydration is the key. Cheers. Hydration is the key. What's everybody up to tonight? Is everybody that celebrates Christmas, have you guys done all your shopping? Got all your wrapping done? All ready to go? I know I guess so, I'm told. We have all of our shopping done. Got to do some wrapping. That seemed to be a common theme I'm hearing today. Everybody leading up to the last minute. Edie Gilman, what's happening? Shopping all done. Oh, a week ago. That's awesome. So it's when I was younger, like many people my age, I worked in retail, and by a total crapshoot, chance of luck, whatever you want to call it, I had to wait to get my last paycheck. I worked at a retail store called Bradley's, and I got paid on Christmas Eve one year. It just so happens that's how it lined up. And I hadn't bought anything because I didn't have any money. And I took all the money I had in that paycheck, and I rifled through the store on my break, on the 2 breaks I had that night. Rifled through the store, and that year I bought like 15 gifts. And everything was on sale, and I got it all done. And at the time, in the middle of the mall, when, I don't know if this still happens, but it used to be the Boy Scouts locally at our local mall. They used to set up a table, and for a fee, they would wrap your gifts for you. So I think, if I remember correctly, it cost me about $35. And yeah, Christine, the grocery store was crazy today. Right until the end, getting older. And so I did all my shopping. I had them wrap it, and then I sat back and I was like, wow. I got really good deals because all the stores were like 50 and 60% off on Christmas Eve within a couple hours of closing. Back then, a lot of stores used to run sales at the last couple of hours. And yeah, I dislike crowds now too. I hate going shopping for anything. Food, it don't matter. I hate going to stores. And ever since that point, whenever I would do Christmas shopping, I would always do it on Christmas Eve. So, which, in hindsight, I should have known that's how that was going to work. Because working in a retail store, I knew that we fully tried to stock our shelves 2 to 3 days before that point. So a lot of stuff was available in the store. But ever since then, I did that once, and like I said, it was a total mistake. And ever since then, whenever I had to do shopping for Christmas, it was just wait until Christmas Eve, and then go out and do it all. The most I ever did was didn't go to the mall. Some men do that too, just because. So the most I ever did doing it that way is I shopped for 26 people one year, and I saved a ton of cash. I dropped $100 on the gift wrapping table, and that year it wasn't the Boy Scouts. One of the last years I did it, it wasn't the Boy Scouts. It was another group, but I dropped $100 on the table. I went. I said, "Listen, I'll be back in like an hour." They said, "Plenty of time." And I went. There was a restaurant in the mall. Sat down, got something to eat. I went back, and there were like 6 bags waiting for me. Like, "Here you go, thanks." Threw them $100, and out I went. I've been very fortunate that producer Stephanie does a majority of the shopping and gift wrapping and that sort of stuff. So it saves me some torture. Probably her too. She'll tell you. She'll be the first to tell you. It's like I am barred from going to stores with her because I know so many people. I ended up getting like hung up. So like, we'll get into like aisle 5 in the grocery store, and what should be a 30-minute grocery trip takes us, hour and a half, because there I am flapping my gums. So, as a matter of fact, we went into the grocery store today, and it was kind of crowded. It wasn't terrible. We went early, but we saw somebody we knew there. We saw a couple of people we knew there, and the woman turned to Stephanie and she goes, "Who's he? Why is he even here?" It's tough to get through a store with me. But so right now we are browning our ground pork for this recipe, and it's kind of there's no real science to this. There is a little bit, but in terms of like the amount you make, usually a pound of ground pork, a pound of ground hamburger, and a pound of ground chorizo. Fry it all up, get it all browned, put it in a pan. Typically, I'll make a huge amount of bread, and you'll see in a little while. We're gonna take the bread. Basically, we break it up, we tear it up, we dip it in water, we wring it out, we just put it in a bowl. Then you kind of mix everything together. We're gonna get ourselves. We use a little bit of this. So cornmeal, right? We have a little cornmeal, and we'll use either stovetop or like this sort of stuffing mix. And what happens is when you mix it all together, you break an egg or two over it, mix it all up, and you don't want it super wet, you don't want it super dry, and the cornmeal and the extra stuffing help sop up some of the liquid in the water. And then we'll put in, some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And as we brown our stuff, let me see if I can get you all a better view. Let's see if I can get you all a better view here. Whoop, nope, that's not it. This is it. So. Actually, can I do this? Hold on. I think I found you all a little perch. Ooh, all right. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. We'll put you on top of the microwave. Now, whoop. Hey, here we go. Maybe not. Maybe. All right. So there we are. So, sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. Oof. There we go. So, as you can see here, we are doing our ground pork. So, what a better way to learn to cook than with a fat guy, right? So, browning up the pork here. It's coming along nice. You gotta make sure it's cooked really good. That, you know, not so much the hamburg, but if you're gonna do like chorizo, linguiça, you want to make sure that stuff, it's very similar to a pork. You want to make sure it's really cooked good. Because even really clean pork, like we get here in the United States, can have like parasites in it sometimes. So you don't want to take a chance at eating that. So we make sure that we brown it up really good. And what we will do is, as we go along here, we will take a little bit of onion powder. We'll sprinkle it in now. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. We'll give it just a tiny little pizzazz, as they say. Give it a little pizzazz. It smells really good. Can I open this without messing you guys up? I can. So, get this. And then we're going to get this. There's a little salt. There's a little salt. A little sea salt. And put us a little pepper in there. Ooh, there we go. Give us a little. Ooh, come on. Come on. Yeah. Get it. A little pepper. Mix it all up. Mix it all up. Turn it over on itself. Get it in there. Mmm, smells good. Smells good. Oh yeah, we're getting it. It's browning out real nice. Real nice. Oh yeah. So, alright. Now, anybody right now in the deep freeze up here in New England, we had like this massive storm rolling through. So my hubby does not do shopping or wrapping either. Not a bad sour. Not a bad sour if I do say so myself. So we had basically what was one of those bomba cyclones come through. Hey, Chezzy, what's going on? And in my part of Massachusetts, we got rain. I know in some other parts around here, they get the snow, but everybody had terrible winds. 60-mile-an-hour winds. Pretty awful. Very windy. A lot of rain. We didn't get snow, but we got a ton of rain. Jazzy, man, we making some stuffing. We making some stuffing for Christmas here, so. Oh yeah. But that was all day, and then on the backside of the storm, we're getting like this wicked Arctic cold something coming down from way up above. You're in Canada. Yeah, windy. Wicked windy. We didn't get the snow. We got rain instead of snow here, but super windy. And now the temperatures dropped like 15 degrees in the last hour and a half. So now we're getting a bunch of like flash freezing on the roadway and stuff. It is absolutely incredible. Here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, perfect. And the beauty of this is that we don't really have to cook it all the way. It's going to be cooked almost all the way, but you can leave it a little, because what ends up happening is this is going to get cooked in the oven between the turkey and whatever doesn't fit the turkey goes in the oven. So can I have the scissors? Or a knife. So, you know, it should be almost cooked. Oh, no kitchen shears?
Oh, you said scissors.
Yeah, sorry. I should have said kitchen shears.
No, they're dirty, so just use those.
Do you have a knife? Actually, I'll use this. Got it. So don't be afraid to take it off and move on with your day. But we're gonna do the chorizo. Stephanie's gonna grab me the hamburger, because that'll be next. Ground hamburger will be next after this. All right. I was telling everybody how much of a hit this has become with your family. Because my family grew up on this stuff, you know? So I've been eating this stuff since I was a wee little lad. But now if you look, see how nice this is looking? Look. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff. Like I said, this is chorizo. It's not chorizo, which would run a close second. You can use linguiça, but again, out here, at least in this part of Massachusetts, very heavily Portuguese, which I am half Portuguese. So now that stuff I will not put any sort of seasoning on, because the chorizo itself is almost like a spiced, it's like a Portuguese spiced pork. So I need to charge that. So can I get that charger and that cord, please? We'll plug that in here, and then if you want to plug that device in, there's a cord with a brick on the table, I think. So I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to plug you all in. Plug you all in. So there we go. Now we're charging. Now we are charging. So, Chezzy, what part of Canada are you in? Are you up in Ontario? Up in the real Canada? The real Canadian? Yes. Here we go, as always. Want to try this sour? Oh yes. So, got the chorizo going right there. Got the pork here. Again, this pork, if you look, it's pretty much cooked all the way through. I don't see any pink in there, so. But it's so close. If there was any pink, it's gonna cook off anyways when I put it in the oven. And we got ourselves our ground beef, which will be next. And then the cooking part is almost done at that point. Still gonna need the pan, because once we put the egg in it and we kind of mix everything up, we'll put it in the pan to fry it, to evaporate just a little bit of the water, cook the egg off on it. And the egg or two eggs that I'm gonna use, it kind of helps everything hold together. So there we go. And this smells so good. If you've never had chorizo, you really gotta try it. It smells awesome. There we go. That chorizo I could just like eat right out of the pan right now. It's so good. So tomorrow's plan is take the stuffing. I don't know what I'll do. I might, well, we'll be up early. Load everything up about 6 o'clock in the morning. Go over to the place where we're all going to be eating and hanging out for the day. They have a big commercial kitchen there, which is nice. And I'll unload all my stuff and start making the final meal cook-off. Prep the turkey. We'll stuff the turkey. Put that in the oven. Probably take, it usually takes about 4 to 5 hours for the turkey to cook. It's 23 or 24 pound turkey. And then about 3 hours in, we'll start cooking our potatoes. So 2 hours in, I'll start peeling the potatoes. 3 hours in, I'll start cooking them. And then we're on a roll. Potatoes are mashed potatoes, no skin in it. Again, I use a bunch of onion powder, garlic powder, butter. Sometimes I'll put a little heavy whipping cream in there because it'll really smooth the mashed potatoes out. Salt, pepper, and serve. The mashed potatoes are really pretty simple. I do tend to go heavy on the garlic. Nobody's complained yet. And then I always get asked about the turkey. So my turkey that I cook, Oshawa, can't remember. Okay. My turkey that I cook is, so right now it's been just kind of sitting in a big old bucket of juices. So brining with cranberry and white grape juice. So let it brine for a couple days. Let all those juices soak into the turkey and the skin. Take it out. We're gonna mix up soften a couple of sticks of butter. We'll separate the skin from the meat, and we'll rub the butter around the outside, and then between the skin and the meat, up on top of the breast and down the legs. And then we put that in the oven, just outside of Toronto. Oh, I know where Toronto is. Okay. And then I inject my turkey. So it starts at about every 30 minutes. And then as we get closer to when it's getting to temperature and it's ready to cook, I'll inject it like every 5. I take the juices that it was brining in, so that combination of cranberry and white grape, and I have an injector, and I suck up the juice and I just poke and inject all around the bird. Yeah. So I find that it helps the turkey cook a little bit too. Because you're taking all the juice from the pan, and that, the juice in the pan is boiling because, it's 210 degrees, and it helps cook the bird from the inside a little bit, get it up to temperature. So for a couple of years, I was also deep frying a turkey, but this year it's just not happening, so making me hungry. That's good. That's good. Sam has joined us. Speaking of Toronto and the north and the cold, how's it going up there, Sam? You guys like freezing your butts off yet, or what? And we think it's getting cold. So right now it is 9:20, and 4 hours ago it was still 55 degrees. It is currently like 27 degrees outside of my window right now. So, for those of you just joining, we are making a very, very old Portuguese stuffing recipe. There we go. Nice. That's good. Again, this recipe is, well, it's my grandmother's. My Vavo is 100 years old. Well, she will be 100 in May. She's currently 99. So, this recipe's been around in my family for a very, very long time. About, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago, when my grandmother showed this, she's shown everybody in my family how to make it. Me, my mother, my uncle, my aunt. So we all know how to make it. But I made it, and when I was done, she said, "Oh, you did good." So then I made it the next year, and she said, "Yep." I said, "How'd I do?" She said, "That's the best I've ever had somebody else make it." I'm like, all right. So we made Vavo happy. We got her recipe down. We got her anointment. So that was A-okay in my book. There we go. All right. So put that back on the fire. All right. Break this up a little bit. Break this up a little bit. So we are, as you can see, for those of you that have good eyesight on my little screen, we have an electric stove currently. That will be changing come the spring. Come the spring, we're going to gas. So, let me scroll back through the chat here. Here we go. It's freezing. Oh, it's freezing. We made some snow angels today. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and you're gonna post it. Fantastic. -11. Whew. Hey, Max. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Thank you. The wind here was out of control. We had a sustained wind of like 50 miles an hour almost all day. And it was gusting up around like 65, 70. The only thing we were missing here was a little snow. If we would have had a little snow, it would have been the perfect blizzard. Super windy, cold, snow. I'm glad we didn't get any snow. That's for sure. Although the little influencer was hoping for snow. I, for one, am glad that did not happen. I was able, no snow meant I was able to get out and see some friends today. All right. Natural, all grass-fed hamburger. Let's go. So, with the hamburger, I will also salt, pepper, little onion and garlic powder. And we're using sea salt. I do like the flavor of sea salt a little bit better. Little pepper, little onion powder in here. Little garlic powder in here. Come on. Let's see here. Onion powder, garlic powder. All kinds of powders. All kinds of powders. And again, if you're going to do this, do not... do not put the pan away. You're going to need it so you can fry this up once it's all mixed and blended. Oh yeah. Oh, all things considered, the lighting's not terrible. Considering the light up here is out. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. We're getting some new countertops in, so that's exciting. We'll get some new countertops in here on during the week while we are all off. That is a pretty exciting thing. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for all being here. $43 in New York. Wow. 13 or 14 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's cold, man. It is cold. We got the same stuff going on up here in Massachusetts, Max. It is bitter. You know what the worst part is like, so, like I said, we didn't get snow, but we got a lot of rain. But the worst part is that we're going from 55 to freezing so quick, like everything flash freezes. And when we were just at dinner before I started cooking. We were at dinner with some friends of ours, and when we came out, the trucks had been going up and down the street laying down salt to try to melt and prevent ice from forming. And I was like, uh-oh. That's going to make for a long, long night. What are some of your traditions at Christmas time? Let me know in the comments. Put it in the chat. Tell us what you do. You got something unique? Got something interesting? So for a long time, we used to do Christmas Eve at my grandmother's house and then my mother's house. This year, we just happened to be doing it Christmas Day. We would do for the last, I don't know, decade and change. But it just so happens that Christmas Eve is on a Saturday, so it just made sense, you know. Oh, yeah. And your ears get, let's see, quite red. Cold up to the point where my ears are hurting. Oh, I bet. I bet. That cold stings, man. Eating Chinese food. Oh, for Jacob's birthday. Oh, he's a Christmas baby. Hey, that's awesome. I've heard of people doing that. Instead of doing like the traditional, turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, they do like Chinese food. I guess that's like a thing, which I never knew. That's pretty cool. All right. See if we can get this finished off. And then
Hardest, grossest part.
you gotta, Stephanie said, now comes the gross part.
No, the hardest, gross.
What is it?
This is the hardest part.
Oh, yeah.
And it's gross.
The hardest and the grossest part.
Well, because I'm a texture person. It's a
Yeah.
texture nightmare.
If you do not like texture, you're not gonna like this next step. This next step's really gonna gross you out. It really will.
I mean, it's not glorious.
You gotta picture like the wettest Play-Doh you've ever held, and you do that on repeat and squish it around for, with all that bread there, probably a solid 30 to 40 minutes. There we go. We are almost fried up here. We're almost browned. We're pretty close. And when you're browning your ground pork and you're browning your hamburger and your chorizo, the chorizo like really comes out crumbly. Ground chorizo is naturally crumbly. It doesn't really hold together well. But for your beef and your pork, the smaller you can get it, the better. So you really kind of want to hammer on it to try to, get the texture of it down to as small as possible. That's why you see me chopping at it here. I'm trying to break any little hunk I can get my utensil on here. There we go. All right, so for now, we can shut this off. We're gonna dump this in. And you wanna make sure you get all these juices, because all these juices really add some flavor. So we'll scrape the juices down. Here we go. All right. And we are going to set this pan aside. Stovetop's hot. And now what I will do is try not to make too much of a mess like I am. But to help you out a little bit, what you can do is, let's see if I can give you a little. So see the pan right here, right? You want to try to like mix it up a little bit. So let's get all three meats are in there. We got the chorizo, we got the hamburger, we got the pork. All right. Give it a little choppa.
Babe, how much bread did you get?
I got a lot of bread because some of those pieces look small. So mix this up. Make sure you get down into the corner of the pan and you scoop up. You flip it over. All right. We want to make sure that we're getting it all there. All right. That's pretty good. So we will leave that for now on the back with the heat. Let's see if we can let's see. Can I get this like this? Oh, here we go. Yes, you are all going to get the gross part now.
And my sink full of dishes.
And your sink full of dishes. Oh, Dallas! Hey, what's happening? Max baking cookies, seeing family, yeah. Oh, Sam, it's the only thing open. Boxing Day, yeah. Okay. Christmas elf, yeah. That's cool, the 26th. Christmas babies are hard to buy for. We have a pretty near Christmas baby in my family, so
Lee is 28.
yeah, and my cousin Chris is the 26th. So difficult. So over here you see all this bread, right? So and you see dishes.
Sorry.
These are clean, but the ones in the sink are dirty.
What's the matter?
It's been a long road cooking today and trying to get ready, so we'll get it all cleaned up by tomorrow. Clean the counters off. We are getting new counters. I can't wait. We're getting new countertops. New countertops are coming. All right. And a new sink. It's going to be exciting. So, for this part, again, you want what we call it day old bread here. My 99-year-old Portuguese grandmother, my vovó, she would call this day old bread. So it's just a hard bread. Usually, you can find these around here. There's a lot of Portuguese bakeries. So they sell this sort of stuff. And this is good if you can literally find day old bread. That's what you want. But like this, stuff like this is what you're looking for. So these breads are hard. They have a hard shell. So that's what you're looking for. And you may say, why? Well, I'll tell you. Because what's gonna happen is as we break all of this hard stuff up, as you break all of the hard bread up, we're gonna wet it, and with it being a little hard, it absorbs a little bit more water because the bread's absorbent and it tries to get a little soft. So, oh, your birthday would be on Mother's Day. That's awesome. Yes, stale bread for stuffing. It is almost stale, right? So, typically what we do here is, and I can see you guys over here. So as long as you can hear me there, I can see what you're doing right here. Let's see if I can get you all out of the way. So much bread. Way too much bread. All right. I'm trying to think if I can get you guys a little closer. Get you like a bird's eye view of what we're doing. All right. So, here we go. Has anybody found a use for these tabs? See these tabs? I cannot find a use for these. These are the things that come on the bread. I've always thought, man, if I could, somebody could invent something that's really useful for these, you'd probably make a killing. All right. So now, we're going to start off by using, not the biggest pan I own, but pretty close. So, actually, I may have one more bigger one under here. Nope. 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 This may come in handy though. Let's see. All right. Woo. Oh, and so with me doing the Christmas thing tomorrow, probably not gonna have a Patriot stream, which is sad, but so bowl, a little bit of water. Give it a quick rinse. Put a little bit of water in the bowl. See how much water's in here? So, and you're going to use it all, but we can always refill it. So then all we're going to do is and if you're buying the right bread and you got to use some Herculean strength, you probably got the right stuff. So this is what you're looking for. You can get pieces about this big. You're going to wet them, you're going to wring them out, and then you're going to tear them into little bits best you can. So it kind of goes like this. You put it in, soak it a little, pick it up, I wring it out in my hand. I'll put the other one in there to soak. So with the harder bread, it's a little bit easier. You know what? I'm going to move you guys because you're too far away. We're going to try to move you. Hang on.
I can move it. Hold on.
We're going to...
Sean, I can help you.
We're gonna...
Put it on top of a coffee pot, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. It would be good if they could go on the coffee pot. Because then they could just get a good look down at what I'm doing. But with the plant and stuff there, we can always plug them in over here too. And once you've been doing it for a while, oh, yes, there you go. You can see there.
Oh, sorry.
There's a dining room. She's
still.
still learning camera stuff.
I know.
I don't know if that's gonna sit there. She's drying. Give her a minute.
Bam.
Yeah?
Now, how do I make it so it goes?
You gotta use the, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Up is down, down is up. So you wanna go up. That's as low as it can go. Nope, that's not the answer. That is 100% not the answer. Nope, not the answer. I don't know what is. We almost lost the camera. Ooh, that would have been devastating.
Ooh, that might work.
I don't know, maybe. As you can see here, I'm breaking it up. She's gonna hold the camera right now.
There we go.
So we're breaking it up.
I got it.
We're breaking it up.
Sorry, people. That was like Blair Witch Project making
That
you
is
nauseous.
really Blair Witch Project stuff.
I apologize.
So see, we're breaking it up, and into our pan, this is what we're doing. And Stephanie will lift the camera up here in a minute to show you the inside of the pan to see what it looks like. But basically, the bread is really wet. I've squeezed some of the water out of it. And now we take it and we're just breaking it in. And every now and then, sometimes you'll get pieces like this that come out. So these I tend to take and I try to tear them up because you don't want hunks that are too big in there. Oh look, and I can see you guys in the live chat because I got my iPad over here. Perfect. So some of the bigger pieces, and this is the part she was talking about. It's a little, what'd you call it? Gross?
Yeah, it's texturally a nightmare.
Texturally a nightmare. So big piece of bread. Again, oh yeah. I've been doing this a long time. So I go right in. I press down in the bowl of water. I let it absorb it all up. I bring it up. Okay, so now we got it here. And you wring it out, right? You're gonna wring this out. You're going to wring it out best you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Turn it over, squeeze it again. Kind of, it's malleable, so, you know, you can put it into different kinds of spaces and shapes, and then you just break it up with your fingers. Again, that outside skin is really tough, which is great, but you just want to make sure that it's in small hunks, you know. You don't want hunks that are too big. The only hunk on YouTube right now is me. That is the best dad joke you're going to get out of me all night, people. I hope you are not expecting any more. So there, and then, so really, the bread itself, if you look, I mean, this is really like sticky. It's almost like Play-Doh. So that's kind of what you're going for. And then the pieces of the outside, tear up, mash between your fingers, get it to break up so it's like stuffing consistency. Here we go. And every now and then, I'll stick my hands in here. This is a little bit dry right now, but I have a funny feeling as I go along here, it should get wetter and wetter. Then what we'll do is once this bowl is full, we're going to mix in the meat, break an egg or two in there, start to fry it up, and that's how we're going to do the do. Oh yeah. I've never done a cooking stream before. Not that I recall. So this may be the first one for this channel. Our first ever cooking stream. So welcome in to all of you. Hopefully. Man, I would love to hear somebody taking this and trying to use this. And telling me what you think. See how it comes out. Always curious, because I'm always looking for new stuff, you know. I say, oh, how do you make this? How do you make that? And then I take it and try to make it. Co-host Lindsay is a chef by trade. She's got recipes for days and days and days. That girl can cook.
Just don't add a little oil.
No. Please tell me that some of you out there just heard that. Please tell me that some of you out there just heard that. Just don't add a little oil. Where's Anthony? Where's Anthony the Mola Man? Just don't add a little oil. I believe Anthony the Mola Man is on vacation right now. I am not mistaken. Yep.
Oh yeah, you said we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah. I hope he's enjoying his vacation. As a matter of fact, I think he did some kind of Instagram live thing early this morning, like 9:20, like East Coast time. So here we go. And we put the bread down in the water. I know you can't see the bowl of water, but trust me, it's there. You pick it up, you wring it out. Wringing it out helps that water work its way through that tough outer shell. Get absorbed a little. And eventually your water, believe it or not, is going to run out. It all ends up in the bowl. It's a matter of how it gets there. And then some of this stuff just breaks out just like this. Throw it down in there. I'm going to take this skin and we'll tear it all up, throw it in,
Sean, do you
tear it
need,
up, throw it in.
milk for the mashed potatoes?
Yeah, I'll need a little milk for the mashed potatoes. Heavy cream, whipping cream,
Oh, half and half you can use.
half and half, or just tends to smooth them out. And then, like I said, every now and then I take my hands and I mix this stuff up, and every now and then you're gonna find pieces that come up. You're like, hey, how'd that get in there? And you just pick it out and keep mashing, and then as you can see, what happens is, now this is just one loaf of bread. This is almost that whole loaf right here. Right here. That is almost that whole loaf broken up. So it definitely condenses down a bunch. Let's do one more. Do you want to unbag this so I don't have to touch it?
Which one?
Same one, right there in the corner.
This?
This one. Yep. That's the one.
It smells good. Is it rosemary or something? Oh no, sourdough.
It is getting hot in this kitchen. Oh no, you can put that one back, because that's where I'm going to put the bread on.
Oh, sorry. I realized you had a thing going there.
Yep. So, water. Anybody else make their stuffing by hand? For those of you that are hanging out in here watching this debacle. Just kind of curious. I know a lot of people make all their own stuff, but some people don't. Some people like to just pop the box and make it easy. Sometimes I've known some people that like stovetop is like their tradition. And you know, the person making it adds a little extra to it, so here we go.
Well, sometimes you add a little bit of stuff to that.
Gator Ghost, what is happening? Merry Christmas time is Hollis Queens. Mama cooking chicken. Ooh, and collard greens, yes sir. Man, I'll tell you what. I work with some people, and there's a guy I work with on he works in another building, but he's cooked some collard greens, and I don't know where he learned it from. I don't know if it was, I can't remember now. I don't know if it was like his Cape Verdean grandmother or something, but boy howdy, this dude's collard greens were bar none some of the best collard greens I've ever had. And he made, I mean, when I tell you he made a pot that was 3 times the size of this one in front of me, and it went instantly. It was so good. So good. Oh, Run DMC. I do love collard greens though. When they're in like a soup or a soupier form. Ooh, get out of the way. It is time to eat. Kind of reminds me of Portuguese soup. All right.
Right?
What's that?
Kale.
Yeah, Portuguese soup is made with kale. Typically. So,
Little one.
alright. Here we go. Taking this, we're just busting all this up now. Here we go. This is definitely way dry. So we will make sure that the next couple of pieces we're putting in go in a little wetter. It is good with this recipe if you use different types of bread. So I know I've used the same style loaf 2 times already. But the third one, I am definitely going with something a little different because the breads, even though they look a different style, different breads can have different flavors. So that is kind of what we're going for here. Different breads, different styles. Oh yeah, buddy. Let's get on it. Get on it. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. And really, you know, I know we said the stale bread is the way to go. You could, I guess, in theory, do this with any type of bread. It doesn't have to be stale bread. But the stale bread gives you a little bit of that crunchy. Especially if they put something, you know, whoever the baker is, put something on the outside of it to get the bread hard. You get all that flavor in there. A couple of years I've used some Italian bread before. Postponing grilling out until New Year's Eve. Yeah, Gator, is it chilly where you are? Little cooler than normal? Because I know up here in the Boston area, we were having a good day minus the wind and rain. And now all of a sudden, our stuff has literally dropped like 30 degrees in the last like 4 hours now. 4.5 hours. It is not pretty. It is not pretty outside. Everything's freezing. Which probably means we're going to be going to work with the fire department because this is going to be people's weekend to get down, yo. Gotta get down. Get a little turn up. Gotta get a little turn up. Right now, the only thing I'm getting turned up with is bread. Freeze warning the next 2 nights, wow. Yep, gotta cover all those plants, man. Now, if it's dry like this is dry, you can take a handful of water and put it in. Maybe 2, depending upon how dry it is. Just to moisten it up just a little bit. So I'm going to take a little water here. Here we go. And get it just a little wetter. Yeah, that's better. Just a little bit. Instead of just a little oil, we're talking just a little water. Uncover palms in the morning, cover back up at night. Yep, that is how it goes. We do that frequently here in New England. When it comes to, when it comes to the fall, and we know stuff is going to stop freezing, or the temperature's going to get cold at night, the frost. A lot of people will start covering like flowers and stuff like that. So it's a pain, but it saves your plants. Oh yeah. Woo-wee. Getting it. So, making that stuffing for tomorrow. It's gonna be a good day tomorrow. I am looking forward to it. For as much as I don't care for a lot of what goes on at the holidays, especially the whole shopping and commercialization or whatever, I do terribly, to almost a fault, like cooking for all my fams and my friends. So it's probably now watching gift open in the morning is kind of fun on Christmas Day, not gonna lie. But this runs probably my favorite thing to do is to cook for everybody.
I just
Only 2 days left. February. Oh, this is a little early. Whew. So I think the next one, I'll let you pick the next one, Stephanie.
What have you done so far? Just those
Just
sourdough?
those two. I don't know if this was sourdough or
Yeah,
not.
it was. That's what I said. Yeah, do a baguette.
Yeah, we'll probably do a couple of baguettes.
All natural Parisian baguette.
What is it?
All natural Parisian baguette.
Parisian baguettes.
Versus like
The non-Parisian ones?
or the
I don't know.
unnatural. Like I
Yeah,
don't
like,
understand.
how does a baguette become unnatural? Can somebody explain to me that? How is a baguette unnatural?
Get the machine off. This is the machine baguette. Like,
Ooh,
nope, goes off the reservation.
Yeah, we don't want that. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Good. I'm gonna mix this up a little. There we go.
Oh, it's a meat yet or no?
Yeah. Although maybe. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll put a layer in now. So, everybody hang on 2 seconds.
I was gonna say when you don't like the baguette.
No, because... Wash my hands off real quick. Okay. You guys like that little flick I had in there? That's a professional flick right there. That is 100% professional flick. Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna rinse this out for clean palette for the next beer.
Yeah, if I
So-
have a glass of wine, I won't get to wrap gifts of this.
All right, so you can do this if you want. This is our meat mixture that we had. How hot is this? Oh, it's not terribly hot. So if you want to put a small layer, it'll help mix it in, I guess. I'm probably going to end up making 2 pots of this stuff anyways. 2 pots of bread.
I think it just makes it easier. In the
Well, it'll mix down a little better. So that's about half of it
Got it?
in there. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is
See, I'm glad you're making this hot mess on my old counters.
and not your new ones.
Your new counters. When we get the new ones, I don't know. Might be rules.
Might be rules yet, like no cooking. The new counter is gonna be for show only.
That's right. There'll be no cooking
Not,
on the
there
new
will be
counter.
no cooking going on in the kitchen. All cooking will be done at the dining room table or the dog bowl. Did I catch up on the calendar? I'm working on it currently as we speak. I think I had the beer I just had was day 15.
Yeah, you're way behind.
So I think day 16 is going to be busted out literally right now.
16?
I believe so.
You want it?
Yeah. So see
You haven't
this
done
this is a
19
little
yet.
too wet, but
Oh, what are you doing? You're not even popping open the thing?
what's that?
You're not popping open the
No, it was easier for me to lift.
Oh, 16's an Allagash.
Go to 17. Well, unless it's like a specialty Allagash.
Belgian style 9.
What is it?
9 point. It's just a Belgian.
Let me see. Maybe I'll try the Allagash.
Hold on, let me see what's 19. This one. I feel like you've had that before.
Oh no, I've never had that one before.
Hold on, let's
Belgian triple. RMJ, what's happening? Clams and mussels, shrimp and lobster. Yes, sir. Let's get at that. We're all going to RMJ's house.
No, you should have 17.
Holy cow.
Look at this.
What's 17?
I don't know, I can't even read it.
All right. So, I wait. Yeah, go ahead. Hold it close so they can see.
Right?
Camera's at your end. There you go. I don't know what that is.
Trag
Shrimp and crab. Yes, sir.
ale brewed with coriander and fermented in oak barrels. Product
Okay.
of Scotland. Is that a T like Taco Bite? Or
I think so.
G or J like Jack?
Alright, so what I want to do is I want to show them this process.
Alright, hold on. What do you want? Alec Ash or this one?
I don't care, you pick one. It's fine. So what I've started to do now is just to give you guys an idea of what's happening
Oh,
here.
I want you to drink that one.
What one?
There's a maple fudge.
Maple fudge.
Oh. And there's a Trogs.
Yeah, there is a Trogs in there.
The Mad Elf.
Yep, I like the Mad Elf. The Mad Elf is a standard in that Advent box. If you've never had the Mad Elf, Trogs comes out of
That's a good one.
Pennsylvania, right out near Hershey, and they make really, really good beer. So right now,
Otter Creek, really?
right now what we're doing is we are mixing in the meat and the bread, about a half and half. So a half pot with half the meat, and this is what happens.
Alright.
You want to grab that camera?
Yeah, wait, what do I gotta do?
You just gotta pick it up and shoot down into here so they
Well,
can
show
see.
me, tell me when,
You can look. Come on this side so you can see.
no, because then I'll be on it.
No, you won't. Hold it off to the side. You'll be fine. You gotta use the little thumb thing.
Oh,
there.
this thing.
Up, up. Yeah. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. So, if you look here, what I do is I grab and I twist. I grab and I twist, right? And all we're doing is we're mashing all that meat we had. We are mashing up. And then as you can see, here we go. So, it's kind of like big, bready, meaty sort of sandwich. Yeah, it's really, really good. But what's going to happen now is, as you can see, when I put in half the pan of meat with just this little bit of bread, it fills the pan up pretty good. So what I'll end up doing is I'll probably get another pan now. I'll keep doing the bread thing, and I'll stick the other pan of meat in here. So I think that's probably what we're going to do, Stephanie.
Do you want another pan then?
Yeah, just because, like, if it gets too full, it's, wow, we may not even need cornmeal in this. This consistency
Yeah,
is,
it's
like,
good.
pretty legit.
You
right
want
now.
another pan then?
So, yeah, the only other thing I want is,
You want, can you use this? If I transfer the meat to this right quick?
oh, yeah, that
Because this
and,
is the meat pan.
so what I'm going to do now is I'm also going to take my egg, and I'm going to pop an egg in here. Maybe even two, because this is a pretty good sized batch. So,
Two eggs, you said?
yeah, and this will probably be enough to, this right here, this little pan, it's just about a half pan. This will be enough to fill the bird, and then the other big pan I'm going to make should be enough to serve outside of the bird.
And then there still
So-
won't be enough.
And then there probably won't be enough.
And we'll have to make some more on Christmas.
On Christmas? No, I'm not doing this on Christmas. Let's try.
Two?
Yeah. Just throw them right in here.
You don't trust me?
I just don't want no shells.
Been cracking eggs for like 40 years.
Cracking eggs for 40 years, I'll crack your head.
I didn't say that, but
Don't you give me no flack there, Skippy. I'll tell you who's boss.
good girl, Etri.
There we
Good
go.
girl.
And again, just grabbing and twisting in the bowl. Getting the egg in there. And then we'll put this off to the side just for a little bit. But,
Do you want me to start to pan fry that?
yeah, if you want, you can.
I just know it saves time.
So, Stephanie's going to help me do this, which I don't know if you've ever done this before. This could be a first.
What? Frying?
No, pan frying the stuffing.
No,
You-
I never
you-
usually
you-
go near it with a 10-foot pole.
So, well, it's already 10 o'clock. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So, so what's going to happen now is you need to pan fry this for
the
two
egg.
reasons. One is because of the egg. Two is because we really want to kind of dry it out just a little bit more. So, but you always got to keep, you just got to work it. And you work it, and you work it, and you work it.
Crud, what are we gonna put this in when it's done
Well,
pan?
So when it's done,
Oh my! I have no. She took off.
after you pan fry it, you're gonna have to refrigerate it. So
Trade.
we're gonna trade. We're gonna trade pans. There you go. You're gonna trade pans here, all right? Trade pans. I press it down into the water bowl. I let it absorb all that water.
It's gonna get loud for a second, just because I gotta pull this pan out.
And pick it up. Press the water out best we can. Do a good little squeeze. And then we are just gonna break this up. Best we can. Right? Squish it between your fingers. Get it going. As Stephanie would say, it's a texture thing. So if you're really, if you're grossed out by textures, this is probably really
Not the thing.
gonna gross you out. This is not gonna be your cup of tea, as they say, but when it cooks amazingly. You want to make sure your hunks aren't too big either. So see, like this is a really big hunk right here. So see this hunk? You don't want this. You want to break this apart. You want to really break it apart. Make it very stuffing-esque. So, and that's probably the biggest thing to remember when you're doing this is you're making stuffing, right? So you want it to be like stuffing. So is stuffing big and hunky? Usually not. It's like small and hunky. So Alexander Lee, welcome in. How are you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Well, again, we take it, press it, wring it out, and come over here and just kind of break it up, break it up, break it up. Drop it in the bowl, break it up, drop it in the bowl. So, it is.
All right, puppy.
Here we
Oh,
go.
do you want this or no?
Yeah, sure. Which
Or-
is that?
Or do you want the Sierra that's cold?
No, that's fine.
This is
What-
the Allagash.
The Allagash? I'll take the Allagash. I like the
Not
Allagash.
a twist.
The Allagash. If you remember, this was the pan we're loading up now is the pan that all the meat was cooked in. And Stephanie is frying. That's a lot. Don't fry that much. Fry like a quarter of that,
No face.
so you can spread it out flat. And when I finish this, I'll go over and I'll show you what I'm telling Stephanie. And it'll all make sense. When you're frying, you don't want a lot in the frying pan. You want literally like a ladled scoop. So like if you had a ladle, you would take a scoop, put it in the pan, fry it out.
Please tell them that your grandmother used to fry in an electric skillet.
Yes.
But not attached to electricity.
So my grandmother would fry in an electric skillet, but she would not use it plugged into the wall. She would put it over the burner on the stove
It would take so long.
and turn the burners on, and then cook that way. I don't know why she never plugged that in. She said it went just as fast.
I know, but I swear because it was
So
like
I'm
this
like,
far off the stove.
All right, Bubbo. You're the expert, so you tell me.
She's been making it longer than me.
Mm-hmm.
See, it went to one layer.
Yeah, that's thick though. That's why you need to like take half that out. We'll learn you. We'll learn you. The producers learn how to cook Bubbo's stuffing, one step at a time. Sit it over the flame gator. That's exactly what that was the theory, man. Just like sit it over the fire, boy. Yeah, take like half that out. And then, because you can just slide half of that into the pan and it'll be fine. There we go. You take it every now and then, mix it up a little bit. And now we're going to keep going. What do I want next? What do I want next? Yeah, pick something different.
Why? This is odd.
I don't know. I think it was on the shelf, but I feel like somebody
Like
was supposed to
ordered
own,
it.
like special
Yeah.
order that bread.
So
So
whatever.
here's our next loaf.
Yeah,
Wow, we're
see, it
actually
says
gonna-
like
We're probably gonna use almost this all
Demi.
this bread.
I feel like this is somebody's bread.
Well, it was out on the shelf. so
No, I
maybe-
know it was. I'm just like,
Maybe Denny didn't show up, and now Denny is sad panda because he can't make Bobo's stuffing because he doesn't have all the bread he needs. Hot tub break. Gator, you're taking a hot tub break? Dude, that's awesome. I want a hot tub break. We had a hot tub here.
never worked.
We can never get it working right. We got it for free though. It wasn't like it cost us anything. But we could just never get it working.
Then we decided a patio was better.
Yeah, and then what? almost 15 years later, oh probably 12
Well,
12 years later, we decided patio's the way to go. Hence, we have a patio with
I see.
tiki bar. And for those of you that are new here, the tiki bar streams are. I've got some upgrade ideas. I think we're gonna bump some music out there for next year when the spring rolls around again. Get it down. So we have our bowl of water, which is quickly becoming not water.
Have you heard any more from your sister?
Yeah, she's doing okay.
Oh,
Got a little generator.
alright.
Run a couple of space heaters. Joel didn't think it could backfeed the house enough to run the heat, which it probably can, because all you gotta do is just run the burner and the blower motor.
Yeah, but as long as they get
Well,
space heaters going.
As long as they got some space heaters and they're warm, that's all that counts.
I'm supposed to make a cheesecake. That's not happening.
Nope. There we go. Oh, now take this. We're gonna mash it up a little. Oh, this is looking good now. This is looking good now. Now we're talking. We're getting all that flavor. Because this was the meat bowl at one point.
Well, that's gonna have a lot of flavor in it because it was.
The meat bowl.
Come on, how brown do you brown?
I'll show you in a minute. Let's see. Oh, you gotta keep going. Gotta keep going.
Some of it's kind of brown.
Yeah, that's why you gotta do small amounts.
I did. I took half of it out.
Yeah.
Then.
Yep. That's why you do some small amounts and it all works out just fine. We're gonna try this, whatever this boulet
you want help?
is.
It's alright.
My hands are really.
Just tell me. I can't see behind my face.
Did you put Christmas lights on the tiki bar?
Well, no.
Well, there's colored lights on the umbrella. So we have lights on the inside of the umbrella, and they change from clear, where you can put them to different colors, and then you can put them to chase. So, but we have disassembled the tiki bar
Well, because we get that freezing rain.
because we get a lot of cold weather and nasty stuff. So for the winter, we took the umbrella down.
But the lights are still out.
But the
on
lights are
front.
still on it. So, and the lights, oh right, we have a string of lights on the front of the tiki bar.
Yeah.
They're just clear though.
Clear. But still.
But there is something out there. Triton, what is happening?
Merry Christmas, Triton.
Oh, producer, and myself. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. She's over trying to help me make my grandmother's stuffing. How was your adventure around the world, Triton?
What?
Triton did a stream tonight. It was really cool. I wish we had the time where I could have watched it. I'm going to have to rewatch it. Where he took everybody on like a Christmas adventure around the world.
Oh, he should do like a NORAD Santa thing.
Oculus thing, you know? Oh, that is a question. Triton, can you do like, can you use your Oculus and do like a NORAD Santa thing like live?
Because Stella's all about that.
Because that would be really cool. That would be something really cool. If you did like 2 hours of Santa or something like that. That's great. I'm going to be on the replay crew for that one. We were out at dinner and then we got home and we had to start making this. Because 6 a.m. comes early.
Ugh.
Oh, you did go on a sleigh ride with Santa. That is fun.
I feel like this is good.
Let's see. Yeah. Hey, listen, you're the one that offered.
I'm not
I'm putting
complaining.
you to work.
I just want to make sure I'm not overcooking it because it's going to get dry.
No, it won't get dry because most of that will go in the turkey. The juices in the turkey will help.
What are people doing for the new year? Anything
Ooh.
exciting?
Stephanie wants to know what you all are doing for New Year's. What's everybody doing for New Year?
Because we used to be cool kids and be able to make it past midnight. Well, not so much.
Well, it's because we don't go anywhere. We sit on the couch now. So, sitting on the couch, not moving. If I was out somewhere, I could make it to midnight.
Do people leave, what do we leave? Bread?
Bread and wine,
Wine
out on their
on
table,
their table.
right?
Yeah.
Good luck and good fortune and health,
Yep.
right? Good luck, fortune, and health.
Mhm.
There we go. Oh, look at that. This is coming out good. Yep. Yep.
P.S. You should be nervous. I'm drinking 19 Crimes.
19 Crimes.
And it's a woman. Look at her. She looks so
Show them.
angry.
That's awesome. That's cool. Look at that. That's a wine.
Yeah, I just picked up. I don't even know. Apparently,
I'll take
each.
that. Who's it from? Who's it made by?
Oh.
19 Crimes. Go look it up.
Southeastern Australia. 19.
Oh, it comes out of Australia.
19 Crimes turns convicts into colonists.
Convicts into colonists. That's
Yeah, I
funny.
don't know what I'm doing. It was a good. I bought it because
So,
I buy wine.
we're going to take the rest of the meat now.
You want
Go ahead.
all of it?
Yeah, just put it all in there. We got to use it. So, here we go. All right. Still a little warm, but that's okay. And now, I'm going to put another layer of bread on top of this.
Which one do you want? Oh, you got one.
Yeah, I got one. I need one more after.
Now I can have 2
Let's see.
frying pans.
What, yeah, just like a scoop. That's enough. Then if you flatten that out, it's going to come out just fine. Yeah. And then, what are you going to do? Stick it in that casserole dish?
This one,
Yep.
for now,
Good
yeah.
plan. So,
I got you.
we're going to show you the frying process here in a minute.
Each declared by His Majesty to be punishable on conviction by transportation? That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, so Gator Ghost is saying they have different wines with different crooks on them.
Nuh-uh!
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
What did this person do?
I don't know.
How do I find out?
Well, it's probably on the back of that thing there.
Okay. Southeastern Australia. 19 crimes turned upon conviction.
That's right. You're going to do Wi-Fi 6 round, huh?
British rogues guilty of at least 19.
Is it? Yeah? Oh, look at that. See? Gator knew.
Guilty of at least one of the 19 crimes were sentenced to live in Australia rather than death. Really?
I don't know.
I'd take Australia.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of deadly shit in Australia. So.
For rough-hewn prisoners who made it to shore, a new world awaited. As prisoners in the
Right.
frontier, 20% of prisoners banished to Australia were women.
Oh, really? That's a unique number.
Yeah, but I wish I could find out what she did. Like, who this Jane, like, want to know. It doesn't tell me on the bottle what she did. You know what I mean? It just tells me
Yeah.
about 19 crimes. It doesn't tell me. I might have to go to Johnny's and buy.
See that, Gator? Now you got her hunting for all the other
Right?
bottle labels.
I might need all the other crimes. I might find my spirit animal in there. You never know.
You might find your spirit animal in there. Well, if this channel suddenly ends, you know who to look for. Although they may encourage, so.
I could never kill somebody. I can't lie.
Yes, she did read the wine label. Absolutely, she did.
Why? Was I not supposed to?
No, that's. he put up the little smiling devil face. That's funny. Yeah,
I mean, if.
we're giving her ideas.
Alright, so if killing you gets me a free trip to Australia, I don't know.
This might be a permanent free trip to Australia, but it's definitely going to be free.
Babe, I feel like this is done. This one.
Yeah, that's done.
This one, right?
Yep, that's done now. Yep. So now we're trying not to make too much of a mess.
Yeah. It's the
We
old
are-
count.
We are folding. We are folding everything over on itself.
Folding the cheese.
We are. We are kneading the bread, as they say. Kneading it. Oh, this is really needy. Too needy. Yep.
That's not kind to say about me. But
Ha ha ha. Should be here all week, folks. Try the fish.
sorry.
Alright, so.
Oh, this is the little burner. This is not going to be effective, but it'll be something.
See? Don't mess up Bobo's stuffing.
No, it's just that it's the small burner, so it's not going to
You
radiate.
know the hell that will be paid?
Listen,
We should make TikToks.
ugh.
I think we'd be funny. We would have some funny stuff.
No, I got so mad at you when you made a TikTok of me on the Peloton.
Oh. The one with the Wicked Witch theme?
That was terrible.
That was funny.
That was not even nice.
It got views.
That was incredibly unkind.
I thought it was hilarious. I have a TikTok, and if you go and look at my TikTok, you'll find one of Stephanie riding the Peloton in our
To the Wicked
our
Witch of the
exercise room.
West.
To the
theme.
Wicked Witch of the West theme. I thought it was funny.
I feel it's terrible.
I thought it was very funny. Again, it got views.
I'm just gonna murder Stephanie on TV. It got views.
It got views. I don't know what the problem is. It got views. Now, how much you got left in that pan? Is there
Not
a lot?
much. No. A third, maybe.
Yeah.
You want to transfer? Give me some.
No, because I gotta put,
No, you have to, because we're out of pans. Like, I don't have anything else to give you.
no, I need to make more bread. I gotta make more bread. Don't,
What do you want me to do? You want to move over here and show them the frying process? Can I eat this now?
I want to, you can eat the stuff in the casserole dish if
Thank
you want.
you very much.
Can you bring me the blue pan? Here's what we're gonna do. I need a bigger pan because I need more space, right? So,
I don't have a bigger pan.
no, we're gonna do that. No, you take this. I'm gonna,
What am I doing with this?
you're just gonna take that. Drop it.
That doesn't have egg though, right?
No, this doesn't have egg.
Dang it. That was hot.
Careful.
Nice. Oh, nope. Not using this. Nope.
What's the matter?
Nope.
What happened?
Look at friggin' stuff.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay on it. But it always sticks. Even on me, it sticks to the bottom. It may stick to the
I ain't
pan
doing
when
it.
you're
Ain't
frying
doing it. Ain't doing it. I like this
All right.
situation I got
So
going.
we're gonna try using some more water, a little more bread here. What is this one again?
Sorry?
What is that one there?
That was the
Open it.
natural, that was Demi's bread that we may have sold.
Yeah, let's put a little more of that in, and then we're gonna open this bad yet
You
up
want the
and tear it
baguette?
in half. Yeah.
Yeah.
because we're gonna need some more. This is
There's
Dad's.
way not enough stuffing the way my family eats it.
Yeah, well, that may be a trip to the store tomorrow, and I may be making some on the fly.
No, I think you got enough. I'm just saying. I think you got enough bread. I'm just saying. I don't think what I'm looking at right now is enough.
Well, don't forget I got a whole pan here, so.
Oh yeah, that's
And it does go. She's not lying.
so like my Italian family that used to eat just ricotta and spinach.
Yes.
Now like, give me the meat.
Yeah. That's wicked funny, and she's not lying.
I'm not.
So most of her family is like Italian, full-blooded Italian, or at least half.
At least half.
All right.
First generation,
And-
my mother.
And I remember when I first came around, like this stuff was all right. It was like stove-toppy stuff.
It's like the inside of
So-
a ravioli.
Yep. And it wasn't. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And then we started going to Christmas, and you know, so it was probably. Oh gosh.
You've been making this for what? Probably 6 years, 7 years.
6-7 years now.
We used to make it at
But
Vavo's.
before I made it, one of the first years we did Christmas was here in the house,
Oh, which I wish we could do again.
and I forgot who brought it that year.
Probably Vavo.
I think my grandmother, my Vavo made it and brought it over, and boy, it went like almost instantly. They were almost fist fights for this stuff, and ever since then.
Is Sean making the stuffing?
Yeah.
Sean making the
It was,
stuffing?
is Vavo making her stuffing? Is Ginger bringing her stuffing? And then, once Vavo hit 90, 91,
We figured we'd give her a pass.
we needed to take some of the load off of her at 90 because she was still trying to go. So, here we are. And she's still alive. She's 99. She'll be 100 in May.
Yeah.
She's going to be on the side of a Smucker's jar. That's what she always said. She said, if I ever live to 100, I want to be on the side of the Smucker's
How
jar.
do we?
So,
We gotta get her on TV. Is that
I
still
don't know.
a thing?
I don't know if that's still a thing on TV.
Does anybody know? Does anybody's state do 100-year-old on a job?
Oh, yeah.
Because that would
Who was
be.
the guy? I can't remember the guy's name. He used to do the Smucker's jar thing on like TV when you turned
Is
100.
it PBS?
No, it was like the Today Show or something like that.
Right. So if anybody's state still does that, we need to find them so we can get Vavo on TV. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Willard Scott. That's it, Dallas. The Today Show.
Oh, he was
Willard-
the weather guy, wasn't he?
Willard Scott. Yep, that is it.
Oh, dang it.
Dallas comes through. That is the one. Hey, Jess. Jess, I saw some of the TikToks you made from your Disney trip. I was very impressed, kid.
Oh, she's in Disney now?
No, she was in Disney. I don't think she still is. But she has on top of her own YouTube channel, she made a couple of TikToks that came up in my feed. And they were really cool. They were really, really good.
Maybe once Stella's old enough, we can be in Disney for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it's hard when they're little.
I think Disney Christmas is just
Hectic.
hard. You were in Disney in October. Here we go. So, all right, we are trying to pack a little bit more bread into this to try to bolster up our stuffing. I'm
What do you
gonna
need?
try one more here,
What do you want?
just to know. 30 days
How about-
until you're in Disney.
How
That's
about
awesome.
this? Have you done one of these?
Yeah, I did like 2 of those at the beginning. So any of those.
This? Farmhouse?
Yeah,
Do
I
this
don't
because
care.
these go back. These go back.
Yep. So we are currently I'm thinning out. Essentially, I'm adding more bread to try to stretch this a little bit. So we get just a little more out of it.
I might have another pound of ground beef in the freezer if you want to try.
Almost not doing Animal Kingdom. Really?
Ugh.
You're not going to do Animal Kingdom?
Okay, let's be honest.
Well,
That's not a bad thing.
it's not. I mean, I can't say it's the worst park out of the 4, but
But if you
I may
only have
have-
a limited time.
Right. I'm gonna say I may have my own opinions. There are aspects of that park I like. That Lion King show is probably one of the best shows on
Hands
property.
down.
So there's that.
And those
Oh, this
guys.
bread's terrible.
Do you want something else?
Yeah, because this bread's not the answer.
All right. And those guys who perform just outside of the Lion King,
That's it.
you know
Oh yeah, the guys.
they're really.
The band there that plays the drums. I can't remember the name of them.
I don't think they have a name, but they're very crowd interested.
Yeah. They got me to dance. I should post that. They'd probably
Oh,
like to
that's
see that.
from like 100 years
The
ago.
dance from 100 years ago. Stella was
Just a
an
baby.
infant. She was one or two. And
You
the guy,
had your arm in a brace.
Yep. I just had elbow surgery. My arm was in a sling. And I came walking up and I was watching, just kind of standing there bobbing my head. And as I looked around, I remember thinking, wow, I'm tall. Like I towered over everybody that was standing around. I don't know if it was like short person day at Animal Kingdom. I don't know what the deal was. But I was definitely much larger than the average person I was standing around. So of course the guy that's the leader of that group looked at me and he gets these wide eyes like he had found like gold at the end of the yellow brick road or something.
Sean, just hang on 1 second. Yes?
And yeah. And he come up to me and he pulled me out of the crowd. And the next thing you know, I'm like, Stephanie, you better film this because I ain't doing this again. And he had me dancing out there. It was the best thing you ever see. I'll post it. I will post it on my YouTube channel
I
here.
have it.
And I will post it in the Discord after. It makes any sort of prancing and frolicking in the hub.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be. You'll think all that dancing in the hub is like child's play.
Yep, 100%.
It is something. So.
What? Do you want to go over to frying for a little while?
You haven't been to Hollywood Studios since Galaxy's Edge.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to go over. It's like spot on. Don't hurt me. All right, there's a lot here now. That's a good pan full. That's what we're talking like. Slapping the stuffing, slapping the stuffing.
Well, do you want to switch?
Yeah. So what we'll do is I'll take you over. I'll show you the frying process, which is nothing interesting, but it is one of the last steps in the process. So again, because this has egg in it, and it can be a little wet, you got to fry it to dry it out. You got to fry it for the egg. All right. So I had myself set up over here on the.
Oh God, that was my face. I need eye patches.
I need
Have you seen me? You can now.
There we go.
Yeah,
Good
you
enough.
got it.
All right.
Oh, see, I look at myself over here. It's terrible.
All right. So what we got to do is you've been using that.
Yeah, that
Alright.
went sour on me.
Okay.
If you want to try it, you're more than welcome.
Ooh, that's hot though.
Yeah, but I got a good thing going there. If I turn
Where?
the
This?
this.
Oh, this,
Don't
yes.
mess around with that.
So
Turn the burner on.
what you want to do is that is way hot. Way hot.
Turn yourself on.
Okay. So what you want to do is
Turn yourself on. No comments come from that.
Oh, sorry. Focused. So we got our pan of stuffing, right? So what you want to do is best thing to do is to take a decent sized scoop. You just put it right in the middle of the pan, and you want to flatten it out as best you can. I'll show you in a minute. And you can get a good half a pan going. I would say no more than a half a pan, and only because you flatten it out and it's gonna cook off, but you're gonna have to flip it over. It's like you fry one side, then you fry the other, It's better. I'm not using the right thing. You should really have a spatula to do this.
No, I broke it up with that. No.
No, you're supposed to, like, when you fry it, you're supposed to fry it and flip it, like, with a spatula.
Oh,
Almost like a pancake.
I broke it apart.
I know.
Sorry.
But there's a spatula somewhere. Watch that bowl. Oh, there you go.
That goes on top.
With
of
this
that.
one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you need the other one, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're
That
probably
one's
gonna
just a
need.
bowl.
We're gonna need a couple. All right. So.
Please note that your wife loves vintage Pyrex. If anybody has any,
All right, here. So that one's full.
take that. Put it.
We're
back
gonna
down.
put this in the back.
That's literally Vavo's bowl.
We Can you give me? Is there a spatula in there? In that sink?
Nope. Darth Vader.
Sure.
This is what we have.
I'll take
This,
Beta. Yep. I'm gonna give that a rinsey.
And I've been doing.
All right. So while we get that going
I
on.
don't do a sponge.
Oh. As I say, I'll make hot rice for one of the days. I need to leave my wallet at home. Oh, the Festival of the Arts. Yeah, I hear ya.
Festival of the Arts has good food, though.
They do. They're very good food.
I'm tempted to say that I did with the sponge. Thank you.
A little more. Can't hurt. There we go. Now we're talking. Cooking with electricity. Almost not with gas till the spring. Here, I got that.
Just clean one.
That's all right. I just need to dry the handle. So now we have a legit spatula. It's a spatula. Look at that.
Yeah, but I thought you said break it up.
Right.
No?
No. We're going to take it, you're going to flip it. Take it, you're going to flip it. You're going to take it, take it, you're going to flip it. Take it, flip it. Now I tried, like Stephanie was saying, I tried breaking it up.
Oh my god, my butt on.
And the first time I did it, no bueno. Bobo was not very happy.
Ooh,
She said, "No, you don't break it up." All right, Bobo. All right.
I broke it up.
Oh,
That's
You know what I
bad.
need?
There's only 2 left.
I need a couple eggs. That's what I need.
2
I need a
or
couple
just
eggs.
1?
Give me 2 eggs in that one. That'd be good. This little bit of stuffing will be for all the vegan people.
Vegan, there's meat in it. Yeah, right.
Oh, right. No, so this ain't gonna be for vegan or vegetarian
I
people.
mean, nobody.
Nope.
There's nothing about this that is
Vegetarian or vegan? Not even a little.
nothing. 2?
Yeah, 2, please.
Just break them right in there.
Yep, break them right in there. I will mix them up. She's so worried about the camera, I think it's hilarious. If I could show you a picture of how she's standing right now, struggling to stay out of the camera, it's wicked funny. She's like this, breaking the eggs. Oh no, they still see me.
If I could be fancy, like those people that have the nice clean kitchens and do the restocks, then I'd be alright.
Do the restock? What's a restock?
Restocks, like they do
Ouch,
that,
I
like,
can't lift.
dang it!
What'd you drop?
An egg.
An egg?
Yep.
Well,
That,
don't
I
cry
feel
over
like
eggs. Don't cry over spilt milk. Ha ha ha.
I'm attempted to pick it up.
All right. So now we have a couple of eggs in our pan.
Do you want to squish while I stir?
Yeah, if you want. Not much to
2
to
eggs.
squish.
Breakfast.
All right. So
No! What's in
Good.
the way of my egg?
what do we got here? You bought 5 paintings last year?
What?
Wow. More art than walls now. We are not cooking with a
Oh.
little bit of oil. No,
Oh,
no,
who
no.
said that?
Triton said, "Are we cooking with a little bit of oil?" I'm
See, I
like,
said that before.
no,
Triton.
that she did. She's like, just remember,
Just don't add.
don't add oil. To which I said, "Where's Anthony when you need him?"
And then we talked about Anthony being on vacation.
Yeah. I'm very jealous. I think he's in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico?
I think so. Yeah.
How does that?
I don't know. He works like he gets on a plane and or a boat or whatever he's taking there, and
But wait,
you're off and going.
Puerto Rico is one of us, isn't it?
It's a territory. It's not a
That's
state.
something I've never understood.
What's that?
The whole territory thing.
No, I don't know. It's just places that the United States has occupied but never really wanted to take control of.
Right, so like we own it, but
They
we
should
don't.
really be a state at this point.
Really?
Them, the Virgin Islands,
Oh, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
they,
awesome.
those are territories too. Not states. So, because we fund, like, 90% of their funding comes from the United States, and the other, whatever it is, 10 or 12% comes out of their tourism.
Are you getting the weather over there? We have not got any snow like his sister,
No, but it is
but it's
cold, man.
and we got a lot of rain.
Cold, wind like you read about, like, I wouldn't say hurricane, but pretty damn close to hurricane.
I would have called it a hurricane.
Well, it has to be sustained, but some of the wind gusts were up in the mid 60s, so it was close.
Triton
Real
says this
close.
is a family stream. What did we say?
It's a family stream. I don't know. What are we family streaming about?
Lots of snow and winds and roads are closed. Dallas, the Christmas elf.
Oh, yeah. Alice the Christmas elf lives north of Sam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, if Dallas says it's cold and snowy, you know it's cold and snowy.
I have a cousin that lives in Kennebunk, and she said it was like, what, 10 degrees cooler here than it
Here
was there.
than up there. All right, so now we're going to take a big old hunk. In the pan we
Who
go.
was talking about the art?
Gator Ghost was talking about the art festival. All right.
We've been there for the art festival a couple times.
Yeah, I like the art festival. The art festival's neat. There's a lot of cool stuff. I like the art festival because I like Figment, and there's usually a lot of good Figment stuff.
Yeah, 50s most of the day. But all of a sudden, like, it was warm here today, but then when we left dinner, it all of a sudden really dropped.
Yeah, in a matter of like an hour and a half, it went from like, I don't know, it was about 50 when we went into dinner. Somewhere between 48 and
Yeah, but
51.
When we left
And when we came out, it was like 27 degrees.
the car was giving us a snowflake warning.
Yes, my Tesla had a snowflake on it, saying that it was, the battery was frozen.
Oh,
So it flash frozen within an hour and a half.
mm.
So there's that. We did. Oh, is that?
Yep.
This. What was this? Was this the Allagash?
Yes.
So this is the Allagash. Where'd the bottle go?
Recycling.
This is the
I'm getting new
Allagash.
counters.
Mmm. It smells like pickle.
Allagash triple. Does that say
Allagash
pickle?
triple. It's a Belgian style ale. This is what we're drinking now.
Yeah, but
Because when you're cooking, you're drinking.
Allagash is usually a pretty good.
Allagash is from Maine, if I'm not mistaken.
Does it taste like pickle? Does
Oh.
it say pickle?
Oh, that tastes like, oh, holy goodness.
What is it? It's just, I've never even.
Belgian triple. It tastes very much like that triple at Berkeley Beer. Minus the honey.
It's
good.
The honey, which we didn't get any before we left.
Mmm. And that's all right.
Next time.
We have a whole kegerator of Sam Adams Winter Lager.
Wow, 24, Triton says.
It's 24 where he is right now.
What is it? Yeah, let's see.
So what ends up happening, if you can see this, It ends up becoming almost like a pancake, which is why
I don't do the pancake.
you don't.
Oh my gosh,
Get
it's
a-
21, but it feels like it's 6.
Right now here,
Right, look, it's cotton, right? It's done.
let's see, 21 degrees. Oh yeah, but it feels like a 6 right now.
That means
so.
the wind's that bad, huh?
Well, I don't hear the wind anymore,
I
but
don't either. And there's a storm warning
there's a storm warning.
until 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's what we're in right now, but most of that's moved on.
What's
so.
today? Friday?
Today is yeah, Friday. So our heat, we're cooking with electric right now, but I got it set to 6. Pan's already been a little hot, so what we're doing now is, again, for those of you that have been watching, we mix some egg in with our stuffing, and the stuffing is still a little moist from the water, so we put it in the pan because we got to cook off the egg, and we burn off a little bit of the water, and it doesn't. You don't have to really cook it down. You do need to cook it just a little bit, so it gets a little brown on each side, and then typically you can put it into a bowl or something, because you're going to put this in the oven, either in the turkey or in a separate pan next to it or whatever. So it'll finish cooking off there. 24 flurries. Snow emergency level 3. And -4. What's a snowy emergency level 3? What is that? 3 hours northwest, yes, of Toronto. Okay. Roads closed, Sean. Are you getting... Oh, yeah. -7 this morning. Ugh. No thanks. No thank you. Florida, or somewhere warmer than here, and south, is calling my name the older I get. I now understand why, as people get older, they want to move. I never understood it as a younger man, but now that I'm a little bit older, I'm starting to get y'all. Gotcha. I understand. All right. So, cook that up. Fry that up there. There we go. Okay, and then now this is just wash, rinse, and repeat until
Holy cow.
until you get through your whole pan. So, and then what we'll do is we will take this and we will put it in the refrigerator overnight, just to keep it fresh, because it's not fully cooked yet. So the only things in there that are really fully cooked are the meats. You know, I don't know if I take a chance with the egg, but we'll put it in the fridge, and yeah. So, Duke Mom. Oh, Duke Mom, what is happening? Roads closed except emergency vehicles. Okay, yeah, I got you. Been in and out ninjaing. Whew, 5 degrees. Feels like -15.
-15?
Ooh. No, thank you. In-laws are from Cedar Point.
Oh, that's Ohio.
All right, yeah.
That's where that
Yep.
big roller coaster park.
Yeah, Cedar Point.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Cedar Point. Duke Mom in the house. In and out ninja watching. I like it.
How's she doing in Pennsylvania?
Duke Mom?
Oh, no.
You're thinking Costa Mom.
Sorry.
So many moms. I like it.
Right mom, wrong pew.
Right mom, wrong pew. Right mom. I like it. All right. Are we drinking? We cooking some stuff in Duke Mom? If you didn't catch that before, oh yeah. Making this recipe that's,
Sean, you don't eat this
I would say, probably Depression era.
Oh, yeah.
So, I swear,
It
I
survived
swear
depression.
that is why my grandmother's lived to be 99 is
Because
because she lived through the Depression.
100%.
And she wasn't like a baby in the Depression. She remembers it.
Vividly.
So, let's see. Oh, you guys are a few miles apart. Duke Mom and Costa Mom are a few miles apart.
Who's this Duke twins?
Hmm.
Is that the same Duke mom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Duke Mom. So, but now what I will do is, let's see how it is.
oh, you eating it?
Oh.
Dude, I didn't eat it.
Oh.
I may have stolen one piece.
Listen, I'm the chef. I get to try it.
Full card.
I got to make sure it tastes right, right? I mean, isn't that how this works?
Should it?
That's good. That's real good.
There's still like 3 more breads over here.
We thought we were going to have way too much. We barely had enough.
I don't think we have enough stuffing. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
Well, no, because that Corningware,
That's, Sean, that's small.
yeah, but that Corningware will go in the bird. That Corningware, maybe that bowl, and then all the rest of this has to go in a pan to be cooked. So,
Heated, really.
well, it needs to be like cooked. Cooked.
Ooh, people gonna get right nasty for this.
Yeah. Although, I may be so inclined to make a small batch during the week.
Can you make the potholes that talk like a puppet? Do the Disney one. Show them what's the Disney one that Stella picked for us.
The Disney one?
No, what is on your hand.
What, this? Oh, Stella picked that out for us.
The influencer.
You want me to talk?
Triton said, can you make
Are
the
you kidding me? Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul
Why is the carpet
with a
like-
corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
Oh, Dallas says my grandmother lived through the Depression and the
Oh.
war. So many stories. They do, actually.
Dallas, is she still alive? My grandmother is 99 years old. She'll be 100 in May. She does have some ailments, but all the most important ones seem to be holding steady right now. Her biggest thing is her
She takes less medicine.
her eyes
than
and her
me.
hearing, and I think she literally takes 1 pill a day for like cholesterol.
Oh yeah, Dallas says, oh yes, 94 and still going strong.
Yeah.
She's in a care home, but doing good.
Yep, sounds like my
100%,
grandmother.
100%.
I swear, the Centurions now are Centurions because they lived through that Depression, man, and they had all kinds of nasty diseases, and they were poor, and physically their bodies just adjusted to surviving.
Gator Girls wants to know, can it drink beer and still sing? No, because it's the only one Halloween.
Negative. It can help me drink a beer. Watch this. That's a good beer. That is a good beer. Holy cow. We have just over half a pan still.
We're not doing our bad. It's okay.
No, we're gonna need just probably more bowls, that's all. So that's how this goes. So day old breads, right? I did it so good I didn't even have to use this.
Or the stovetop imposter.
Or sometimes this. So sometimes you gotta mix this in. If you get the bread too wet, you mix in a little cornmeal,
Duke
and a little
Mom
stuffing.
Says her grandmother is 92.
Ooh, yeah,
Still
Duke
at
Mom.
home.
Wow. Well, my grandmother was at home until she was like 93.
COVID. It was just
So,
after COVID.
just after COVID. Yeah,
Right.
she might have been 95, 96.
I just feel like the over 90s need like a. Ooh.
But, so it is day old bread. Wet it. Get it real mushy. Stuffing consistency in a bowl. For all this that we're making here, we used a pound of ground beef, a pound of ground pork, and 1 pound of chorizo, of ground chorizo. If you can't get chorizo where you are, because I know sometimes it's tough,
Linguiça.
you can use a linguiça, you can use chorizo, maybe like a spicy Italian ground sausage would be okay. It'll give you the same effect. So the chorizo is just the Portuguese version of like a spiced spiced sausage, essentially. And since we're here in Massachusetts, and the part of Massachusetts that we're in is extremely heavy Portuguese, chorizo is just, it's available, readily available.
Is it Gasparo's? That's just in.
Jasper's. Is it Jasper? Is that what it's called? Jaspera? Something like that. So.
Fridge?
Yeah. So then you cook everything up, you blend it together. You put, for a big pot like this, I use 2 eggs, and I've made 2 of these pots, so I've used 4 eggs altogether. Once you get all that all mixed in, you pop it over here to your frying pan. You're frying it up just to get the egg kind of cooked up, and get a little bit of the excess water that may be there out. It doesn't have to be cooked off. So just a little brown searing on either side is good. Put it into a bowl. And then we put it in the fridge, and tomorrow morning I'll stuff the bird, and then whatever's left over we'll put in a pan, and we'll cook off in the oven. Typically, I cook my turkeys at like 425 for about 5 to 6 hours. So at 425, I would cook, probably like a Corningware size bowl. If that thing was packed, I would probably put it in there for, give or take, about 45 minutes to an hour. And then that will cook everything up real nice. And then it'll be edible. You can pretty much eat it now. You saw me take a piece of it before. So it's not going to kill you. Here we go. So, like this. See, this is kind of the consistency that you're looking for. That's good. That's real good. And the bonus to this is that it'll make a nice big mess in your kitchen, which is awesome. Who doesn't love that? Okay, so like I said, when you're frying it off, you want to make sure that you got a nice big scoop here. So I'll take 1 scoop. I might take a second, like I'm gonna do now. So I'll take a second scoop, but no more than 2. You get it in the pan here, and you can see it's a little, so it looks like a little mountain here, but you're gonna just flatten it out.
Sean, you don't need this bread,
Of course,
right?
non-stick is good. No, not unless I need to make more of this on the fly tomorrow, which I'll have enough time, so I probably could.
I just want to put it in a bag.
And then, so if you look here, you'll see I flattened it out pretty good. So let it cook. We'll take our Darth Vader spatula, we'll flip it over. And in the meanwhile, while it gets ready to flip, we have a drink. TPA to Buffalo. Postponed, huh? It's a good beer.
Flatten my stomach.
I can try to flatten your stomach.
Just dump it.
What? No, I gotta. Look at this. You guys are getting a cooking stream, a tin can stream. You're getting everything. I think I'm gonna try for yet another beer. What was the other one we wanted to try?
Drink this thing out of the fridge.
Drink this thing out of the fridge. Oh, I don't need a cup for that.
Gross.
Celebration. IPA. Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada.
Can't be a bad beer. Sierra Nevada makes really good beer.
I feel so bad that
I even got half my song I've been waiting for a month. I am sorry. I haven't had the time. Poor Triton.
What are you supposed to sing for Triton?
He wanted me to do Frosty the Snowman so
What?
we could do like voiceover. I just haven't had the time to do it.
So right now, what else you gonna do? Just saying.
That's really good for an IPA.
It's Sierra Nevada. Don't even lie.
No, it's good.
Like, it's good.
No, that's a really good IPA. It's not very strong. The hops in it's not very strong.
It's Sierra Nevada.
All right. I gotta remember. I have to literally remember how to record on my. Oh, I know what I can do because Triton's an Apple user. I can record it in QuickTime, can't I?
You've been waiting for a month. He
I
said.
know.
Wonderful.
It's been terrible. Been so damn busy trying to between finishing the master's degree and then flying to Nebraska.
Triton says just sing it.
Just sing it.
I don't even know Frosty the Snowman. I don't know the
I'll have
words.
to use your phone to get all the lyrics. I know some of them, but not all of them. I'll sing it because all he needs is the audio, so he could just pull it off of this. Do you want the whole thing, Triton? I'll do it right now live. Costa Mom. Costa Mom is here? Where's Costa Mom? I haven't been watching the chat. I've been cooking. Hold on. I was going to scroll up here. Costa Mom is here.
You want the lyrics, babe?
Yeah. It's almost 11:11. Yeah, almost time to make a wish.
Remind me. I still have to-
Just sing it now. All right, I'll sing
Yeah.
it now for you guys.
Oh.
Hi, Costa Mom. Let's see here. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there and all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town right to that traffic calm, and only paused a moment when he heard him holler stomp. Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Here we go. Ta-da! How was that? Was that all right? I hope you got all that. He's gonna be instantly like, "Is the stream uploaded yet?" Have the YouTube gods made it?
Duke Mom says -15 here.
Yeah, Duke Mom's got that. She's out. So my sister lives in Lock Haven, and she said I think her feels like was like -7 or something. They've got no power, so they borrowed a generator right now. They got some space heaters running. I think my brother-in-law is gonna try to get in there. All right, try to keep things running, humming and ticking.
All right.
Well, wait, that's heavy and hot. All right, yeah, we're doing it live. So, Triton, did you get all that? No, I can record you live. All right. Oh, great job. Thank you. 11:11, make a wish. Everybody's wishing I never sang that song. All right. We got some more scooping left here. Look at this. We are scooping. Big scoop. Flatten it out. If you don't flatten it out, Pavo's going to be mad. She'll tell you need to flatten it out. All right.
I don't think I've ever seen Bubble mad.
Oh, she used to get angry.
Well, I've only been around for like 10 years.
10 years? What?
Oh, 15?
What? Do you not know how to math?
How
You're
to
a
math,
teacher, for
seriously?
God's sakes.
No, but like, how long have I really been hanging out with Bubble making stuffing?
Oh, making stuffing, yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, hanging
you've been
out
around
with
Vavo for like
that's another
20
story.
some odd years at this point.
But making stuffing.
Oh, making stuffing's a different story. So, that was my rendition of Frosty the Snowman. So y'all get a little tin can, cooking, singing. What else can I do? I mean, a dance, a dance, a dance. I don't know what else to do. 11:11.
How about you go wrap some gifts?
You don't want me wrapping gifts. Face painting. Yeah, nice try there, Charlie.
Right, and the co-host is on it.
The co-host does mention every now and then face painting needs to happen because it was supposed to happen like eons ago.
And she purchased.
She has like special paint. She's like,
She's ready.
and she's gonna paint this huge unicorn thing over the
Do
front
I
of my
have a
head.
pie handy? Oh,
Do I-
I wish. I got some whipped cream.
You want the waffling again? Is that what everybody's looking for? Everybody's looking for the waffling from Disney when I got waffled by Stella. Yep, the waffling. That was a good stream. That was fun. I will find that
I don't have a pie handy.
that video
Of you.
of me dancing in Animal Kingdom with all the drummers, cause that was literally probably 7 years ago now, but it's on our camera reel, so we can do another waffling. Yes, he says. Yeah, another waffling, huh?
Oh, and you bet you.
Hey, so I gotta ask, how is the stream? Because I am using YouTube proper right now.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, because I tried Streamlabs, and like the video was all jacked up like it was last week. The Waffling 2022, Gator Ghost put trademarked. I love it. Oh wait, Duke Mom, what'd you say? Hold on.
Oh, Duke Mom
Disney
was
plans?
in
Yes, April. Is it the last week of April? What's the date? It's the 20... I want to say it's the 22nd through the 26th, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 22nd through the 26th?
24th.
20...
Nope.
Nope.
That's May. Sorry.
Hold on. We're going in April, but I think it's the third week in April.
Seriously?
Defend the wallet. Yes,
No,
defend the
we
wallet.
wouldn't have picked Stella's gonna miss MCAS. That can't be right.
No, it's the whatever the week of April vacation is. Everybody's off that week up here.
Gotta be 17.
Again, we're flipping. We are flipping. And I think, so I was thinking about this after the last time we were down there, and I talked with Stephanie a little bit, and she agreed that doing the streams the way we were doing them with the split was like a really good way to do it. It just, I don't know, I just felt like it worked better because I was able to stream at Disney, which is something I really want to do. But then it also afforded time to, you know, to spend with them to do like the Disney things we like to do. So it was a really good balance for
And
us.
the co-producer's going to Disney in a few days.
Yeah, so the co-host and her producer will be there for one day. We should see if they'll stream it. They're literally going one day just to go on Splash Mountain before it closes.
Because that's the co-host's most favorite, like, ever.
Yes, Gator, I hope so. I hope it'll be a little less rainy. I hope it'll be a little less rainy. That is the hope. A little less rainy. And this is like, I am so happy I'm seeing you guys here right now because this was literally impromptu. The producer over here was like, you should do a cooking stream. I'm like, all right. She said, you should show everybody how you make your stuffing. And I'm like, I don't know. Would they really enjoy that? Sure enough, here y'all are. So, I am super grateful.
Yo.
I am super grateful for the idea. I am super grateful that y'all are here. I mean, it is. Listen, this is not like, you know, we're definitely not on the Seven Dwarfs mine ride right now, so. Nope, come on. We got a little bit left. Gotta get every little bit out of that pan. We're gonna flatten it all out. Flat, flat, flat. Flat, flat, flat. Stuff is really sticky. Ew. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed themselves a little bit on the
It's Triton says coast. If it's rainy, a nice Dooney and brick bag will keep those belongings dry.
Oh my God. Him and Costamom are champions for the 8-year-old having the $268 handbag.
So, Mom's got a few in line. She was like,
Mom's gonna what?
I got a few I'd like. Remember?
Yeah, you
got a
do.
couple of Christmas
Yep,
presents.
yep. Mom's got a couple.
Duke Mock wants to know how Stella is sleeping through all this. Thankfully, we have a 2-story, and Stella's bedroom's on the 2nd floor.
Did y'all hear that? I don't know if you can hear Stephanie. So we have a 2-story, and she is on the 2nd floor.
Gator Ghost, a really nice Dooney stays dry if you
Defend the wallet. Thank you very much. Gator,
I keep my Doonies just fine.
Gator Ghost and Pierce are defenders of my wallet for the handbag for Stella.
My wallet or our wallet?
No, my wallet. Yeah, they realize how much drinking money could be spent on one of those, and 8-year-olds don't get $268 handbags.
But 44-year-olds do.
44-year-olds do.
44-year-olds need a new winter coat next time we go though.
44-year-olds will be 45-year-olds next time we go.
No, we won't. Oh.
Oh, she just realized it. She went, oh, no, we won't. And then she went, oh, that was great. That is awesome. Oh, and now, oh, Stephanie, look who showed up in the chat.
No.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus is in my chat. I'm just saying.
Who?
Santa.
BS. He's blue, so you know who he
Blue.
is.
Oh no, I made him a moderator because he showed up a couple of streams ago.
Where's Hockey?
Yes, Gator. I buy them for the wife and not the kids. That is agreed. Season of giving. You buy them Sandy Claus. Sandy Claus.
No, but I had said that I need a winter coat.
What is it?
I need a winter coat. I want to get one of those
A
ones
winter
from
coat?
Norway.
Oh yeah, Norway's got some legit
Like
winter
Tom
coats.
has, that has like the Mickey Mouse embroidered
Yeah.
on the front. But I don't want white. White's terrible. Jukebox says, I love my Dooney bags. Thank you. As do
I will say, like, so I don't.
Lighten up, Santa.
I don't get to watch many of Tom's streams, but some of that dude's swag is like legit, like spot on swag.
I don't know, he had a white like winter coat.
Yeah,
He
like
had
some of
it.
it's really nice. Like some of the stuff and I don't know if it's just stuff he's found since he's been down there, or if he's had it for a while before he got there. But some of the stuff he wears is really like awesome.
He has all the magic bands too.
Yes, Duke Mom loves her Dooney bag.
And Gator Ghost says that.
The Grinch lighting up Santa. The Grinch is in here now. Wait. How do I do? Can I do this? Yes.
What are you doing?
I just made the Grinch a moderator. So now the Grinch and Santa can battle it out as a battle of the moderators.
Good
I
Lord,
love it.
how much stuff do we have left to make?
Our Christmas streams are going to be awesome now for years to come.
Juke Mom.
We have the Grinch and Santa. I love it.
The producer just gets what she wants. It's not really a question.
Yeah, the producer does. The reason I do this is because of the producer. So when the producer says she wants the $268 handbag, I'm like, you want just one? Typically it's yes. There has been a couple of occasions when it's been more than one though. It's rare. It's not very often, but it does happen.
Left with more than one?
No, not last time. It was probably like two.
There was the
2
Italy
or 3
bag,
years.
which I'm still hostile about, which I would probably pay way too much money for if I found it on eBay.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was way mad about that.
Well, I mean, they gave no indication though. Like they kind of made it seem like it was going to be there forever.
And I bought the stupid flower and garden one, which I don't really love, and left the Italy one there because I was like, oh, it'll be there. Nope.
Stephanie is, and rightfully so, very big on the, hey, this is only here for a limited time, or this is the only time you're going to be able to get it, so I need to get it now bag, which is great because when I tell you she has some of the rarest of the rare Dooney and Burks from Disney, she has literally some of the rarest of the rare Dooney and Burks from Disney, so.
Yeah, but that bit me in the butt that time.
It did.
I don't have an Italy Dooney because
And there hasn't really been another one there that you've liked from Italy in a long time.
there has been never been another Italy one.
All right. You know how excited I am for tomorrow?
Nope.
Like now that we're done with this,
It's only 11:20. This is good.
yeah, because normally we're up till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. But, and the setup, so the setup is the worst part, right? The setup, I don't mind the cleanup much. Because typically the cleanup,
Put it in this one because it's
Yeah.
never good.
the cleanup for tomorrow for us isn't usually half as bad as it's the setup. It's the cooking and the stuff that it takes a while. But, actually, you know what?
Oh, need some onions in that stuffing. As much as I would agree with that, Grinch, the
Actually,
host's
we,
mother does not like stuffing, like onions.
right. And that's the only reason it's not in there, because the recipe actually calls for diced onions and diced celery. So, wait, I gotta scroll back through the chat here. Hold on. I look much better in the red suit.
You do.
He said, "Needs one." Yeah. Shouldn't it be?
Yes, but
Not like mommy, like daughter. Santa, please. Santa, you can bring whatever you would like. Just leave it under the tree.
What?
Oh, that's cool, Duke, Mom. Kid, of course, he said, I've been on the naughty list before, but you already know that.
I mean,
That's fun.
yeah, so the onions. We can't do onions.
No, but you know what I am going to do?
We do onion powder, though.
I think I'm going to stream a little bit tomorrow of the craziness. Live from the kitchen.
Sweet Jesus.
I'm just going to prop them up in the corner on the gimbal, and I'm going to let this thing run.
No, but you gotta let people know.
Well, right. We should let people know as they come in. We'll let the family know that the camera's on when it's on.
Because it's fake snowballs. My mother got those fake snowballs.
Oh, she got the fake snowballs?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
For the kids.
That's cool. Yeah. So maybe we'll do a stream tomorrow. And you can see what all the craziness is and how much screwball whiskey I'm going to drink because
No,
we have a ton of it.
Screwball. We got the. I mean, we have screwball,
No,
but
we
you
do,
got the
right?
other kind. Do you want to take screwball?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't put it in the bag.
That's all right. It's staying there till tomorrow. We may make 2 runs. I may, like, wake up early, run the turkey over, and then, like, come back.
The dang turkey.
Yep. Because the turkey going to go in about 8 o'clock, so.
Oh, that's killing me. I'm not gonna wrap. I'm not wrapping tonight.
Yeah, you can wrap tomorrow.
You say.
So, this has been stuffing making. This is the last pan. This is it. This is it. Hey, Michael Riley.
Are you
I am going to watch the 1 o'clock Patriots game. I am not going to be streaming it. I think we'll be able to watch it. So,
1 o'clock kickoff tomorrow?
yeah, it's a 1 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. They're playing the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. So
That's
I
why your
am going to
cousins
watch
can't-
it.
That's
but-
why your cousin can't come.
Yes.
They're at home.
I have yes, they're playing at home, so Sherry's stuck at work. Do I know who's streaming it? I don't. I would say probably.
Ugh, Christmas Eve. That's
Man. I know Pete McDevitt is streaming, but I don't think he's streaming the Patriots game. So.
Give me the saran wrap, please. Oh, never mind.
Who they could win?
Oh, they're playing for
They're not. The Patriots are not going to win another game this season. So
Who did you say they're playing?
they're playing Cincinnati tomorrow. They got Miami in 2 weeks, and then they end the year with Buffalo.
We got wild card or no?
No, there's no way. I mean, technically they're still in the running for the wild card, but they have to literally win every game from now to the end. There's no way they're
Which
going to
is
win
what,
that.
only 3 games though?
Yeah, but they're playing the Cincinnati Bengals,
Yeah.
who is probably one of the best teams in the AFC. Most likely a contender to go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They're playing Miami, who is, I don't know, incredibly good this year. They came out of nowhere. And the Buffalo Bills, who will more than likely win the division that they share with the Patriots. So there's not a very good chance of the Patriots going to the playoffs. At this point, I kind of hope the Patriots lose out to get a better draft spot. So I know that's terrible to say, but really, if you're a Patriots fan and you have a thought of what's going on, that's what you're looking at. We're at 158 minutes. Is that right? 2.5 hours.
We've been talking to these people for a long time.
What's the time run on that? Can you see it?
It says started 2 hours ago.
Wow, dude, you guys are awesome, man. This is a long. I'm not gonna lie. It's a long process because there's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, we made 2 whole blue pans, so there's a lot. There's a lot of stuffing that goes on here. But we're also cooking for how many people tomorrow at a minimum? 26, 27? So we're almost 30 people for Christmas, which is why we don't do it in the house here no more, because we had a couple of years, I think, where we pushed, 18? We had about 18 people.
There was one year we
And-
set 2 rooms for people.
Yeah, that was the year we had 18 or 19.
More than 18. We had 18 in one room.
hold on, I can count right now. I'll tell you right now. We had 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17,
Yes,
18,
Triton, the
19.
6 of you
Yeah,
in
we
the
may
chat are
we
invited.
we might have had 22, but
Tell Triton he's invited.
what? Triton's invited, of
It
course.
says Triton. The 6
Invited.
of us in the chat invited. 100%.
Yes. What are they? I don't know what you're.
Come on.
What? To what? Oh, to Christmas tomorrow? Absolutely.
Anything.
We have an open door policy.
100%. Nobody's allowed.
Yes,
alone
like the
on
Thanksgiving
Christmas.
mob this year. Yep. Yeah, we have an open door policy. So if especially if somebody has nowhere to go for Christmas, or if they're I don't know if you got somebody. We always say if we have like friends or family that are going. It's only like 1 or 2 of them, and there's not much going on. We tell them to just pack up and come on over. Because my theory is if I'm cooking for 20 people,
What's 20?
to be honest with you, the leap from 20 or more, like 20 to 30 or 40 is really not that big of a leap. So, all right, this is done. We are done ski. Done ski. Here we go. All right. Dunsky. Woo. So, we'll clean this up tomorrow, but this is Vavo's Portuguese stuffing. But so yeah, the leap from 20 to like 30, 35 is not that much, but I'll wait until the tiki bar is open. Yet the more the merrier, absolutely. You're gonna bring chocolate pudding. Whew, thank you very much. I have skiing to prepare for. It's my busy season. Grinch, I'm shocked that you have not already schemed for this. I'm scheming. It's my busy season. The Grinch. Outside of tomorrow, really, like cooking and hanging out and drinking with friends and family tomorrow, outside of that, I am kind of like the Grinch for most of the season. There are very few highlights. One is the big red truck, if you know what I mean. So doing that's kind of fun, but I have no desire for a gift or shopping or decorating. None of that appeals to me. I like the stripped down Christmas version. I love it, Triton. Yep. That was hilarious. My father, they always said I look like my father, but when you did that, it was incredible. My mother was like, holy cow. And my brother had thought my father had recorded it before he passed away, which was incredible. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. Loving the lights. All right. Cool. Thank you. Loving the lights. It's so good I can't stop eating it. Oh, whoops, fell out of the bowl. There she is. There she is. We're trying to take care of the elf. That damn thing. I don't know. I never grew up with it, so. Yeah. So I am going to stream tomorrow. For sure. Without a doubt. I think I'm going to do the same thing myself, though. I have an early call at like 6 a.m., which is 6.5 hours away, right? So we'll wrap it up. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This has been great. I wasn't sure how this was going to go because this was impromptu. There was no pre-stream. I literally just fired up the stream, gave it a title, and we just sent it. Full send. So, thanks for being here. If you want to see the craziness that is an urban holiday, oh, that's cool, Gator. Then make sure you tune in tomorrow, as I will prop you guys up in a corner like this, and you can watch all the wackiness that goes on, at least for a little while. We'll do some cooking. I'm definitely going to do a lot of drinking. But we'll have a little screwball, and oh, you're welcome, Gator. Thanks for being here. Thank you for hanging out. We'll have some screwball. We're going to have a little Sam Adams Winter, as it's on tap, and we're bringing the kegerator from the Tiki Bar. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah. And then we'll do it to it. So for right now, thank you all. Merry Christmas, everybody, if I don't see you tomorrow. And you can expect me to do some streams next week. Probably during the day, because I'm off all week. So we're going to be doing that. But thanks. I appreciate everybody being here. And you all have a Merry Christmas. Thank you all. And Grinch, I hope I see you as well. We'll see you all later, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great night.